Bam, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody had a great day. I know it's been a little while since we've had a video, but we had holidays and we had no action, right? So yesterday DR never confirmed, so we did not trade. Today we had some action, so we'll talk about it. And it was a little interesting today, so let's kind of just chop it up for a few minutes of what we had, and we'll make this one quick. All right, so as we all like to look at, let's see what our range is today. We had a pretty good range, so 94 down to 69, 70, so it's at 24, 25 points. So a really nice range. I mean, overall, we had kind of a movement like this. So, in theory, we were pressing down. So that was kind of my expectation that we would go down. And then also, looking at kind of what the rest of the, what the overnights look like. You can see we had this trend, you know, every time we had a DR form, it was, it was a little lower than the previous one, right? So we had, this one formed, then this one came, and then we had, this one. Especially if I look at what the midpoint is, or the .5 fib on each, you can see where it's always lower than the previous one, right? So that's a good sign we're in a downtrend, all right? Just overall, okay. So let's go and talk about our DR move today. All right, so we confirmed roughly around right before 11, right? This little confirmation right here. Let me make this a little bigger so you can kind of zoom into it so you guys see what I'm talking about. And again, like I said, it's just it confirmed that it barely closed below that line, right? So now we're confirmed low. And next thing we're looking for is a retrace, and we get one, right? So here's the other thing now. If you look at where IDR low was and where DR low was, it's about a quarter point difference. So, it's not a huge difference there. So we look at our retrace. Our retrace came up above IDR, order put on IDR here on the low side. And then, we looked at, that's a quick 5 points there. And I was done with that trade, right? That's my 5 points I'm looking for. All right, so really easy. Follow the rules. Confirm low, retrace, take the trade, get your 5 points. Okay. And again, today's one of those days where you're especially if you're in the office like I was today, kind of hard to keep up with stuff. So just let it play itself out and then kind of go from there. All right. Now, we did come down a little further. We came down probably 10 points or so. But again, I had my order set and I kind of let it just play itself out. All right. Now, we actually came back up. If you look, we started moving back up again. And we got close to the DR again. We got close once, twice, 3, 4 times that we tested going back above the DR, but we didn't. And so I did not take that trade, but we've talked about it before. If you were being aggressive or you wanted to be aggressive on it, you could have taken a trade in here and said, okay, it keeps rejecting off of the DR basically. So you could have gotten a trade in and you'd have had a nice move down if you were being aggressive. All right. But I was in my funded account, so I'm not being aggressive. I'm just being cautious and just kind of getting, profits where I need to get them. All right. So the whole day we had that down move, nice little V recovery all the way back up. And then right around 2:30 or so, now here's where I got a little frustrated because I set an alert for IDR. I set it like way back here, right? For like around 1 o'clock, I set that alert. I said, okay, if it gets back above IDR, because I started moving up here. So if I get back above IDR, let me know so I can take a trade. So of course, I was in a meeting. I went to a meeting where I was talking to somebody or something, and I left my phone in my office. And of course, the alert went off. And yeah, I didn't get it. So I missed. So what I had set up was if we got back up here, just take another quick trade, come back down. Right. So get another easy 5 points that was sitting right here for me. But I did not get that trade, which is okay. So I was a little frustrated, right? Because I hadn't really traded since last week. So when we came back up again, and if you notice right here, we went back above the .5 fib once more. Let me see. Do I have, let me make sure I have this. Yeah, I don't have my fair value gas turned on. Okay, that's, all right, there we go. Okay, so So we went back above, and then we started to, went back. So I put an order in here. Now, one thing I did was my original thing was set for 5 points. I moved my take profit up to 3 points, which is right around here, because of this really big bullish fair value gap, which means that price wants to go back up, right? So didn't want to mess around with that, right? Now it could have came down and went through the fair value gap. It did that to a smaller fair value gap up here, but normally when there's two stacked on top of each other like that, you're going to get you're going to get a reversal off of one of them. So set a quick 3 points here and let it go. Of course, it did what I expected it to do, which was to come down into the fair value gap and then move back up. Then we had another trade, so that was 3 points there. And then I got I call my Deacon trade. That's a little, I wasn't expecting much out of it, but I risked 3 points to get 3 more points, basically, right? So I said, okay, I'm going to put another trade on here when it went back up again above the IDR, and then took another 3 points off of that one. Again, you can see, if I can get this thing out the way, you can see what happened the next time. Of course, went right back down into that bullish fair value gap, and then rejected off of that, right? So if I was playing, contrarian, I could have actually just put an order in here for it to go up. But again, I'm not looking at that. I'm looking for price to come down, because that's where DR was, where it formed or confirmed. And so I just wanted to, keep up with that. So, and that was it. So again, a couple of things that we normally don't do. Normally, again, I missed this trade. This is the trade I wanted because I knew that would happen, because we had that big reversal, right? So that's just kind of just in my mind. I'm like, I've seen that play out before. But then, like I said, we kind of snuck these two in. That was my, I was getting back at the market. So overall, a good day, relatively easy day. I wasn't being aggressive, but again, you can kind of see where where price went, and we just followed the rules, and DR did what it was supposed to do. So that's that. Yeah. So anyway, so we will see what tomorrow brings. Tomorrow's Thursday. Hopefully, we'll get another nice day where we can just kind of take easy trades. I'll keep my phone on me tomorrow, so we won't miss my alerts. But anyway, you guys have a great night. Questions, comments, drop them in the in the little chat thingy there, and then I'll make sure we get them answered. But anyway, yeah, as we always say, love on your loved ones, because you never know when you won't be able to do it again. So take advantage of your opportunities. All right, you guys have a great night, and we'll talk to you later.